to Phasma and Jaren's 5-minute reviews. Truth and Consequences. Truth and Consequences continues on from the Clone Conspiracy, and this time it has the Bad Batch called in by Rex to investigate Royal County's claims. And this is a very important episode for me, especially as this just shows that they can really pull off a real strong politics episode, and this is one of those moments that this is a great one. I love the fact that Omega goes with Rio and learns about the Senate. She gets into some purple clothing and she gets to see what happens and acts as like the person to give the information about Topeka City. And it's important for her to really learn more about those. And it's nice to see her get very defensive as well. Love that. Michelle, great vocals. Once again, great. And I liked the whole thing with Rio versus the Senate. It was just so amazing. With the big action with the rest of the batch helping Rex steal the information they need to prosecute Rampart. And it is a very interesting action sequence. We have Wrecker once again trying to be brave with his ties, Tech being Tech. And yes, it's just an iconic moment, especially when you look at what happens at the end. It's just good to see them all team up. And I want to talk about that moment when they managed to successfully complete the mission, and then Rampart gets arrested, and Emperor Palpatine, once again, love his vocals, legend. And I just really felt like, he's really scary. He is really scary. And looking back, that moment does have a cool feeling in a way that you're very interested. And for me, when they managed to tie in the Imperial stormtroopers, which we see in the films, I'm glad that it actually starts that off. But unfortunately, it does end up the clones once again being put in trouble, which is something we will see throughout the rest of the series, especially near the end. Poor things. But yeah, Echo's predicament, because at the beginning he goes to check on Omega and explains his past and what it's like, and at the end what we see is he makes his mind to join Rex. And it's an important moment because it has been building up throughout the series. The argument with Hunter at the start of the series, it just shows the fact that he's ready to move on to this next step and help his brothers. And it starts off this thing with Omega and she doesn't know, she's not processed emotions like this before, and she's forced to say goodbye to one of her brothers, and it's just one of those moments that just leaves an emotional tug on your heart, and you get it, and I feel sorry for Omega because I just think she is an amazing character, and the fact she has to deal with it just really sad. But she hugs Echo, and it kind of feels like a human moment for him, but he tells her to keep an eye on the roads, and then Hunter comes up and comforts her, Daddy. But that's the thing, we need a character moment for Omega, and that is that moment. And the end where we see Echo watches brothers fly away. Is he sad? Is he mixed? I don't know. And then we see Omega, she's emotional, she's hugging Lula, and it's just sad to see her sad, and that's most important thing, is to know that we feel for her and she deserves way better. This is definitely a great episode. The politics, the emotions, it just feels like a great two-part to the end of the first half, and just shows how strong the second series of the Bad Batch is. Loved it. I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute review. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Phasma and Jaren's and stay tuned for more podcasts. See ya!